Hello, I am Nick Gerard. I am the project engineer at the Duluth Foundry. I have worked here since 2007 and I've enjoyed it immensely. Okay, prior to 2014, we had a core handling system that consisted of a compressed air powered hoist that was attached to a vacuum plenum. The vacuum plenum was then powered by our plant vacuum air. The hoist operated along a monorail that was centered above our mold close-up area. The employees would use the vacuum plenum, place the vacuum plenum onto the core, turn the vacuum system on, and then use the compressed air powered hoist to lift the core up and down. This was a two-man system. One man was used to balance the core once it was picked up, while the second person was operating the hoist controls. The largest problem was that it was a two-man job. One was needed to operate the controls while the other one manually powered where the core went and how it rotated. The second problem was that we didn't have precise movement and precise control over where the core ended up. If it was off-centered or needed to be rotated into a special position, it sometimes took a lot of manpower to handle a larger core. The project actually began back in about 2009. We first started looking at options to replace the old system. We put together budgetary numbers on a few different options, and the project didn't get approved. Fast forward to 2012, and our engineers began looking at the project again, and the project got approved for 2013 capital. With Lauren Auk kind of headlining the project, putting together budgetary numbers, and I got involved at the beginning of 2013 to help him research more options, and together the two of us with input from a lot of the supervisors, especially from the core department and the molding department, we looked at more and more options and ended up finding a company called Advanced Manipulator, actually based on some YouTube videos we found, and it turned out Advanced Manipulator was a Minnesota company, so it was easy to find them and easy to work with them. After finding the company that could build what we wanted, we kind of worked back and forth with reps from Advanced Manipulator and had many review meetings and worked with our engineering staff and our supervisors. And once we kind of pinpointed what we wanted, we reviewed it once again with Bill Grau, and once he gave his approval, we submitted the project for funding, and the funding was approved in July of 2013. After that, the core handler was ordered, and we received delivery at the end of 2013, and it was installed in January of 2014. The new core handler is very advanced compared to the old system. It is completely operated as a one-man system. The operator has all the controls at his fingertips, and he can easily maneuver the core into place with even using one hand. The new core handler, or as some people call it, the vacuum manipulator, can be tilted almost up to 90 degrees each way. That gives us the ability to inspect the underside of cores and possibly do fin repairs if we have to, or just to tilt it into the right position for setting it in place. It can also be rotated 360 degrees without the operator moving, so he can rotate it into the correct position as well. Moving it up and down is powered by an air cylinder, just a simple up-down thumb control operates that, and it also has a feathering ability, so as you get closer, setting it down in place, you can feather it to to go slower, and then when you're lifting it up, you can go fast or slow.
Bill, as you have seen from the project that Nick Gerard has been working on, we've been able to address a issue of ergonomics in the plant as well as productivity. I think this little project was very innovative in its approach to be able to take a problem that we've had with an ergonomic issue and resolve that, as well as being able to increase productivity by eliminating a person off the molding line. The job used to take 2 people to do with heavy cores, and now we can do it 1 with ease. And that, to me, is what innovation is. A great little project that saves us money and makes a safer place for our people to work.